tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Some changes for the Lakers. Edey comes in for Kevin Durant, and James subbed in for Heel. He hits both from the strike.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Vucevic. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Vucevic has got 6.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Los Angeles, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Jimmy Butler taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Holiday comes in for Ben Simmons. And a switcher also for Detroit. James is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Anderson's shot is off. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 2-point game. Pass to Nance. And here is James. And they double up James. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force.
Isa yun sa answer niyo kung hindi mangyayari.
Nance against Anderson. Back to Holiday. Outside Butler. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from 3-point range. The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. That puts them in the lead. Melton's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for the Lakers. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Ben Simmons in for Drew Holiday. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Pistons. James against Melton. Pass to Anderson. Simmons on the wing. Fires from 18. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Pistons leading. Releases. Again, the Pistons score.
The second pick of the 2021 draft, Jalen Green, is a bucket. Plain and simple.
Inside, Edey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hield comes in for James. Then for the Pistons, Clint Capella comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And James Harden subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. On the free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
James absolutely owning the inside.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Anderson outside. Outside for Zingas. Lets it go from deep. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Outside, Green. Rebound, the Lakers. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Healed from outside. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.26 seconds left in the third. Capella, the pass to LeBron. And DeRozan kicks to LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good, James.
And it feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Simmons. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hield. Now Porzingis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Come on, everyone.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Clint Capella, DeRozan out there with LeBron James. Then there's Smart, and it's Green in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ron right side. James with a powerful jam.
Not the first, certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Healed outside. Back to Simmons. Pass to Butler. And Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by LeBron. 4 on the clock. Durant going to work inside.
Well, the quickness and skill set and separation here helps KD work inside.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Smart kicks to James. Capella with a screen on Durant. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Hield. Porzingis with a screen on Green. 3-pointer Hield. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Smart, guarded by Simmons. LeBron sets the screen for Smart. For the 3. Simmons with the defensive effort. Lakers trail by 3. Healed the pass to Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Attention fans, time right now to get hyped up and hear the Lakers hype squad. Let's hear some noise. Attention fans, on the court, with your hype squad, get out and let them hear it. All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Rosen dishes to James. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. LeBron powering in, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Porzingis inside. Capella's there. Porzingis kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
DeRozan finds Smart, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Simmons passes to Butler. On the wing, Hield. Over Green. Hield can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Smart kicks to DeRozan. LeBron outside. High, arcing shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
James. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron. Lakers trail by 4. Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Smart. Here's Durant. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Simmons against Smart. Pass to Capella. And here is Green. Covered by Hield. And it's Green missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porzingis finds Simmons. Shoots over Capella. Right side, Butler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. James Harden. He's checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution, number 18, James Harden.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Simmons. Back to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Porzingis with the steal. Hield against Harden. Hield dishes to Simmons. Back to Hield. Porzingis inside. DeRozan defending. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis loving the moment right here. Stepping up huge.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now.
Give it up one more time. The Lakers.
In the corner, Harden. Back to DeRozan. Capella with a screen on Durant. From deep, James tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul him.
Capella at the line for 2.
That's good from Capella.
And Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
And Simmons kicks to Heel. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
DeRozan a screen on Durant. Here's James. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading it down. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
At the line for 2, Buddy Hield.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Here's LeBron. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter from 11 feet away. And that one's good. James has got 14 points here in the second half. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Butler against DeRozan. Shots good by Butler. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And you know it's coming. Jimmy Butler lives to serve up in these moments.
A nice shot by LeBron.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Here's Butler outside for Durant. Hams the 3.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's James. Here's Capella. Simmons with the defensive effort. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the book.
Harden against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. It's in.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game. Now looking to finish.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's DeRozan. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Outside, Smart launches it from deep. And it's KD with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Aim both at the line. It's a 7-point game. Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Knowing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we could do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
In the home of the
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Well, they're struggling to make a move, despite a commendable effort on their part.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they still go out and play hard every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward and one step back, and they just don't have much time left.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Pascal Siakam out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kessler in at the 5. And for Oklahoma City, we've got OG Anunoby. Isaiah Stewart out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Murray. And it's Robinson in at the 2. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Murray against Curry. To the inside. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Ingram. Boy, he just disappeared against Philadelphia. They needed him. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Robinson. 4-3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Ingram. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
The first free throw is good.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
misses, so he splits the free throws. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Stewart, no good. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Here's Murray. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low. Oh, deflected. Murray passes to Anunoby. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
First one falls for him. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And Murray drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Stephen Curry a little bit undersized, but he is so slippery once he's in the paint.
Outside Anunoby. Picked by Stewart. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
No good on the second free throw.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. That free throw good from Kessler. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Murray. And in the game with Boston, he did not play well. And he banks in the layup.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Here's Ingram. Wide open look. Good on the jump shot.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Murray. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And the technical free throw is good. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Now here's Robinson. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Hendricks. And here's Murray. Launches it. Queta pulls it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Exum, the kick out to Poole. Knocks it down from distance.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Murray will bring it up for Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. Towns down low. He's covered by Siakam. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Pass to Towns. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Ball, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Kuzma's checked in for Charlotte. Terry comes in for Alexander Walker. Here's Poole. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he lobs it up.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Thunder trail by 7. Towns a screen on Poole. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Pass to Terry. Kuzma outside. Offline with a 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Here's Terry. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Paul with it. Poole picks him up. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Towns. The kick out to Paul. For 3. They get it back. Pass to Towns. Second shot opportunity. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Here's Terry. Back to Poole. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now Caldwell Pope. Towns on a screen. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Good work defensively by Towns.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Robinson, a screen on Kuzma. Towns for three. Doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And we've seen the league ramp up the series model, where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Chris Paul out there with Murray. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Now here's Paul. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Murray. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Stewart, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Murray, covered by Alexander Walker. Murray inside. Second chance effort. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And since the All-Star break, these teams have been swatting down shots left and right. Fifth, the Hornets.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ingram. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Picked by Stewart. Robinson for 3. Counted from distance. Robinson's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Kessler, a screen on Murray. Pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. Claxton with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Robinson, covered by Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Siakam.
You know, we talk about length defensively. Siakam so long offensively, trying to get a challenge on him. You are often going to put him at the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Siakam hits them both. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Right side Murray. Down low. Here's Claxton. He can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 5. Now Ingram. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And finished off by Kessler.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Siakam with the defensive effort. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Count it. And now a 9-point Hornet lead. The Thunder shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Claxton a screen on Ingram. To the middle. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby. Claxton's gotten his second bucket on the night. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Curry. From downtown, Oklahoma City grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Out to the right wing. Outside Robinson. To the left wing. Claxton finds Murray. Over Curry. Murray, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor. You see the relentless nature when Pascal Siakam decides to put it on the deck and drive it. That is sweet.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Ready, everyone? You see yourself on screen? Show us your best moves. Let's go.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. Well, you look at Caldwell Pope. Never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
And so Paul will bring it up for OKC. They trail by 11. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Poole. And there's the lob. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's his first trip to the line.
Caldwell Pope. 2 shots.
he makes the first. And so he hits both. Charlotte leading by 9. Poole outside. Inside, here's Cada. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
Pass to Hendricks. And he's going for the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Exum passes to Poole. Paul with a steal. Caldwell Pope with a drive. And that one is hammered home.
Now, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Poole, the pass to Terry. Poole with the ball. Kuzma outside. Hits the trifecta. Kuzma's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Paul passes to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. The fader. Rebounded by Kuzma. Charlotte leading by 8. Pass to Poole. Six to shoot. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Paul. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Poole. Double team on Towns. Pass to Hendricks. Right side Paul. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Poole from deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Thunder trail by 8. And so in the game for the Hornets, we've got Walker Kessler, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. Robinson can't hit. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Alexander-Walker with the bucket.
Oh, Walker Kessler showing you his passing ability. Nicely done.
Curry against Murray. Screen by Claxton. To the inside. And it's blocked by Kessler. Alexander-Walker with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Alexander-Walker with the bucket. And now a 12-point Hornet lead. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Such a wide open look.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kessler. Outside Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Kessler, a screen on Anunoby. Goes up from the top of the key. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray passes to Stewart. Over Ingram. Stewart, no good. Charlotte leading by 7. Siakam finds Curry. Kessler, a screen on Murray. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Rejected by Claxton.
Look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Stewart. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Number 1, the Thunder.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Pass to Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Murray for 3. Tries again. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Stewart hits them both. And here's Curry. He's got 12. Kessler, a screen on Murray. The 3. Curry's shot is off. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Murray for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Alexander-Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc. Alexander-Walker's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Now, the defense wants to collapse on Stephen Curry. It gives him a great opportunity to make a pass and have his teammate get a good look.
Stewart, a screen on Ingram. Anunoby with it. Siakam covering. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2, OG Anunoby.
The first one falls. So for Oklahoma City, Towns, he's checked in for Claxton. Hendricks comes in for Stewart. And it's Chris Paul in for Jamal Murray. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Cadis checked in for Kessler. Kuzma comes in for Pascal Siakam. Terry's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. The shot by Ingram, no good.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Charlotte leading by 10. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Paul passes to Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Launches a 3. And Anunoby gets the 3. Anunoby's got 8.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Pass to Ingram. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
Timeout.
Give him 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For Oklahoma City, Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Jamal Murray is subbed in for Paul. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Exum's checked in. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 10-point game. Murray against Poole. Pass to Hendricks. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
1:24 left in the third. Poole from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Murray. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Poole from long range. Connects from downtown.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Screen by Robinson. Down low. Pass to Towns. Here's Hendricks. Here's the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Robinson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 55, Duncan Robinson.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 11. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Keita. Exum outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. For 3, Robinson. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Huge three to cut it to single digits. They're hoping that energy carries into the fourth quarter here.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Hornets leading by 8. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Murray out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Pass to Murray. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Curry with it. Checked by Murray. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Outside Robinson. Here's Murray. He's covered by Curry. And here's Stewart. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
Thunder trail by 8. Murray passes to Anunoby. Claxton a screen on Ingram to the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Kessler a screen on Murray. And a deep 3 from Curry. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Curry against Murray. Outside Anunoby from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the basket by Charlotte. Offensive rebound. Here's Claxton. Stewart, left side. Stolen by Siakam. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Alexander Walker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Murray looking around. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Anunoby out to the wing. Three-pointer Stewart. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ingram. Misses off the left iron.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Murray passes to Robinson. Now here's Stewart, covered by Ingram. Stewart, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Kessler, a screen on Murray. The 3 from Curry. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Curry! Taking the contact!
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 14. Outside Robinson, picked by Stewart. They still need this. The Thunder with another miss. Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Murray finds Anunoby. Claxton a screen on Ingram. Anunoby against Ingram. Claxton passes to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Up top, Anunoby. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Kessler. Ingram, the pass to Curry. A deep 3. And Charlotte another 3.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Well, obviously, he doesn't like losing. They dropped 3 in a row coming into this one. He took it on himself and put a stop to that streak. Here's Stewart. Now here's Claxton. Caldwell Pope with it. Siakam covering. Murray against Curry. Back to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Misses and the dry spell continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making.
Robinson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Boy, from the charity stripe, Stephen Curry will go down as one of the best to ever do it.
Murray from outside knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Curry, unloads, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Murray against Curry. Claxton a screen on Curry. Murray from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hornets.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Exum's checked in for Charlotte. Jordan Poole comes in for Alexander Walker.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Charlotte. Curry surveys. Kessler a screen on Paul. Curry no good. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Poole outside. Pass to Exum. Now here's Curry from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 17. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
The starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At forward, Derek Vanderbilt. At forward, Hooper. And now,
coming into this game, Stan. It's media. Thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Holmgren. Then it's White. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Şengün. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And that one falls for White.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Here's Nesmith. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by Derek White. Halliburton, no good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Clock is at 3. Here's Halliburton. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Holmgren wide open. Drills it from outside.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Attention! Here comes your high squad! ATL, let me hear you! Get loud, fans! On the court is your high squad! It's time for some teasers!
see the numbers for Lauri Markkanen. Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Neesmith. Screen by Şengün. They need this. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The Hawks trail by 8. Saw the pass to Halliburton. He lobs it up, and Sarr throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers with another miss. The Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Şengün with this screen on White. Halliburton passes to Şengün. Good on the shot.
Listen to the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
The 76ers leading by 4. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Holmgren's got 5 points so far. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Pocket 6. Pulls it up. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right the pass to Vanderbilt. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 76ers moving the ball around. Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Hawks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Prince against Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. Dosunmu's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Prince can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. Right side, Markkanen. Pass to Topic.
2 minutes remaining.
The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And good that time.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
Philadelphia leading by 7.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Prince. Still scoreless. Kamare misses. Hawks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Markkanen. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Prince the screen. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Markkanen. Shoots over Nembhard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Markkanen's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Nembhard. Defended by Dosunmu. McClung. Good. And a nice assist from Prince. And the 76ers lead by 9. Now here's Markkanen. Fires away from outside. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Derek Lively is out there with Song. Then it's Topic. Then it's Halliburton. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The Hawks making a switch here. Neesmith is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard.
One shot.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now, here's Neesmith. Hasn't made one yet. From deep three-point land, rebounded by Kamare.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. So is your move.
Şengün's checked in for Derek White. Vanderbilt's checked in for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton passes to Şengün. Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded closer. Good on the triple.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And the shot goes in. Philadelphia leading by 9. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 7. Baseline try. Atlanta again missing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The three drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Out left to the wing. Şengün against Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Sarr. Over Vanderbilt. Sarr's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 10. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
And here's Halliburton following the three-pointer by Derek White. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the front iron.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Halliburton. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Hawks trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Topic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Markkanen inside the line. The Hawks again can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nembhard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Prince on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kamare misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1:35 left in the second quarter. Topic, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
So it's the Hawks now. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the middle, Plumlee with the steal. Here's Prince. And Lively pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low. Pass to Topic. On the wing, Markkanen. Good. Markkanen's got 8.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. 6 to shoot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers lead by 17. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys, with Quinn Snyder.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Warriors playing at Chase Center as they go up against the Spurs. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 17-point game. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Chet Holmgren. Derek White is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hawks foul. Aaron Neesmith. His first. Team's first.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And that one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Sinks the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Derek White. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Şengün. Neesmith, the pass to Sarr. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And White kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Elbow shot is on the way. And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. 76ers making a change here. McClung's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good from Halliburton.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him from outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
The 76ers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
3 shots.
First free throw is good. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Puts up a 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
At the elbow, it's Şengün. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton up top. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the left iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Both shots good from the stripe. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. There's the pick. Here's Topic. No scoring in this one. Markkanen can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Atlanta's shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Dosunmu, the pass to Lively. Here's Topic. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Plumlee with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass to finish the layup. 14 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Markkanen. Here's Topic. Can they get it? The Hawks again can't hit. Lets it go with a 3. Nembhard's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Jovic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Assistant, Larry Markkanen.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Rebound, Atlanta. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Markkanen passes to Dosunmu. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Shots good by Topic.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Markkanen. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
And he makes the first.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Prince is checked in for the 76ers. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Topic. Here's Jovic. Left side, Markkanen. Over Prince. Markkanen can't get it to go. Philadelphia has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first team.
It's going to be Nikola Topic.
Yeah, easy call.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. White, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Topic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. On the wing, Dosunmu. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. An easy 2 points on the layup. White's got 10 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Vincent. He's out there with Alec Burks. Hayward out there with Gallinari. And it's Jovic in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Pass to Burks. Uncovered. He squares up and sinks it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A 3 from Gay. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And Gay has become a viable threat from the perimeter. Feels like he can get his shot up over anyone from anywhere.
Now here's Hayward. And it's blocked by Jordan. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The 76ers making a switch here. Now here's Burks. Nemhard covering. Pass to Jovic. 5 to shoot. That shot wide open.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Hayward, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hayward's got his first points in this one. Pass to Nemhard. Atlanta with the rebound. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those two face off.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Neesmith in for Gordon Hayward. He's off on the second. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Vincent driving the lane. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. For the Hawks, Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Alec Burks. And Topic is subbed in for Vincent. Pass to Dosunmu. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Topic. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Markkanen, and no good. Philadelphia has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's McClung. Pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. To the paint. It's tipped. Holmgren with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Steps back and trains the jump shot. He's got 21.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the high post, and all win that time before dropping in.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year, hits the three-point bomb.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Nemhard. Here's McClung. Back to Nemhard. Launches a three. Atlanta with the rebound. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Lively. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balance.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
you.